Hi, this is Ben Dedalot, and I'm here to do another TLDW for you. And this time I'm doing Raiders of the Lost Ark because a friend of mine asked me to, and I thought, why not? There's a few people who probably haven't seen this one anyways. So here we go. This movie is the cinematic love child of Steven Lucas and George Spielberg, and it stars Han Solo. It is 1936, and American doctor of paleontology, Indiana Jones stalks the jungles of South America with his faithful companion Doc Ock in search of the legendary Hidden Temple and the first ever Incan Academy Award, the Oscar of Olmec. Now, he gets all the way in there, and he fails to correctly pass Olmec's Guess the Weight challenge on the final step of knowledge, and he triggers the collapse of the temple. Doc Ock betrays him on the way out, stealing the Oscar from him, but Tennessee Tyler gets him back quickly when Doc Ock stops off for a full-body acupuncture treatment. Upon escaping the temple, he is confronted by his rival, Ivan Ooze, and the Hidden Temple fan club, who are quite miffed that he's trying to steal Olmec's Oscar from them. He gives them the Oscar and escapes by the skin of his teeth. Kentucky Kyle returns home to his job at the local community college, where he is met up by agents Shoulder and Molehill from Army Intelligence, and who inform him that the Nazis are searching for his former friend and teacher, Abner Ravenclaw. Side note, I think this is where R.L. Stine got the idea for the Hogwarts houses when he was writing Harry Potter, but I digress. The Nazis know that Abner was looking for the Aztec lost city of gold somewhere in Egypt, and that he possesses the headpiece of Ra, apparently the key to finding the Temple of Doom and the Tesseract. So California Cal's buddy convinces the Men in Black to let him recover the Tesseract for them. Pennsylvania Phil travels to Naples to find little Abner's daughter, Marion, and ask about Ra's headpiece. Marion slaps him, says she doesn't know where it is, and asks him to come back later. She's then attacked by some random thugs and a German door-to-door salesman who are also looking for the headpiece. But Alaska Al busts in, saves her, and burns down her bar in the process. Happy to be alive, but wanting compensation for her bar, Marion tags along on the next leg of his adventure. So Dora and Diego go to Egypt, where they meet up with Boots and Professor Maximilian Archero, who informs them that Ivan and the Nazis are digging for the temple and believe that they have found the Tesseract's location, with a replica of the headpiece. Since time is of the essence, they go shopping. Marion is betrayed by Boots and killed. Washington Wallace goes out for drinks with Boots. Gimli tells him that the Nazis are digging in the wrong place, and they kill Boots. Montana Mike and the Bryan Kings sneak into the miniature room at the local museum to do experiments with lasers. Then they go start digging on a hill and find not the Temple of Doom, but the Pit of Snakes. Luckily for them, it does turn out to be where the Tesseract is hidden after all. Meanwhile, turns out Marion is actually alive. Ooze challenges her to a drinking game and she wins, cause bar owner. And then the hangar salesman arrives and spoils their game. Next morning, Ooze catches Virginia Vince and General Pushkin pulling out the Tesseract. Ooze, being a 007 fan, leaves Marion and Ohio Oscar to die in the Pit of Snakes. They, of course, escape, recapture the Tesseract, and decide to celebrate by taking a cruise. The Nazis and Ooze track them down somehow and catch them via submarine and take back the stolen Tesseract, and for good measure, they also take Marion. Alaska Alex stows away on board the submarine somehow, and they go to a secret Nazi base, and Colorado Casey tries to blow up the Tesseract, but his love of history outweighs his trigger finger and he is captured. Ooze decides he wants to verify the Tesseract's authenticity, and so he opens the box with the Tesseract in it, and boom, he dies, all the Nazis die, and Marion and Nevada Nate return to the US with the Tesseract. It's taken by the government and stored in Warehouse 13. The end. Alright, that was my TLDW for Raiders of the Lost Ark. If you would like me to do a movie specifically, leave a comment in the wibbly woos down below, and I will ignore it and probably put something else up. Or you can find me on Twitter at AlotBen. Leave me a message there. Send me some suggestions. Tell me something you'd like to see me do, and within reason, I will try and do it. One of these days, I'm going to come up with a catchphrase or an ending. Something other than, this. And because this video was short, here's some outtake. Minnesota Marty, Puxatawny Phil, that's the Kansas Cock, Arizona Asher, Georgia Gerald, Tennessee Tim, Indiana Jones. That's the right name. Damn it.